I had no desire to really take care of myself, to do things for myself. Divine Feminine is all about nurturing and caring, and I wasn't able to do that for myself because I was embodying the masculine traits so much. Divine Feminine energy really embodies empathy, nurturing, caring. My biggest thing about this Divine Feminine energy is how connected you are to the universe through this energy. It's absolutely beautiful. Hello, beautiful. If you're here, then you probably want to know how to tap into your Divine Feminine energy and start being in more of a receptive state of mind and a receptive state of being to call in more love and abundance and really step into your power. I also just want to start by saying that everyone, regardless of gender, can embody Divine Feminine and Divine Masculine energy. They are both very powerful energies that flow within us, and we can choose to work with these energies and embody the qualities of these energies more or less and attempt to balance them. I'm gonna start this off by talking about some feelings or qualities that I noticed within myself when I was leading with more of my masculine energy and was feeling very imbalanced between the two, and how it kind of affected myself and my life. Because again, everything starts within us and flows outward. So if we're having issues with our inner world, it's going to reflect in our outer world. And I struggled for so many years to feel very feminine and to really tap into that Divine Feminine energy. And let me tell you, it is such a beautiful and healing and loving energy to embody, and you will know when you have tapped into it. The past few years, I really noticed when I wasn't in my feminine energy, I was embodying more of the Divine Masculine traits. The Divine Masculine embodies a lot of taking charge. It's more about doing than receiving. I felt like I was leading a lot in my life, and while that can be really good in other ways, it wasn't great for me. I found that in connections with people, I was the doer and the leader and the go-getter, and I wasn't in my true feminine receiving and receptive energy. And for me, at least, what came with that, go-getter and that doer energy was me forcing things and people, relationships, anything like that, forcing things that were not meant for me because I was out there doing things and getting things done, and again, can be great, but for me, I wasn't in receptive energy, so I was forcing things instead of allowing things to come to me. So it really clouded my judgment on what was truly best for me. I also felt like I had to be very protective over myself because I was forcing things and situations, again, instead of letting them come to me that were not meant for me. As a result of that, I feel like I was constantly on defense of my energy, feeling like I had to always protect myself. I was unsafe because I didn't know how to embody the energy of just letting things flow. I felt like I always had to be in control and on defense mode, and that just was not working for me. As a result of all of those things, I just had a really hard time feeling feminine, and I think it just goes along with that, really not having a balance of the masculine and feminine energy. I had no desire to really take care of myself, to do things for myself, to feel love for myself, because the divine feminine is all about nurturing and caring, and I wasn't able to do that for myself because I was embodying the masculine traits so much. If you have felt that way in your life, or you're feeling that way now, then I am going to now talk about what I have done to embody this divine feminine energy and what it has done for me, and also how it has manifested in my outer world. The divine feminine energy really embodies empathy, nurturing, caring, creative energy, receptive energy. So it's a lot of acts of self-love, of nurturing yourself, nurturing others, but I think it's really just nurturing ourselves, so in return we can call in love and abundance, and just being receptive to that energy of knowing that what is meant for us will come to us. It's a lot of trust in ourselves and trust in the universe. So the main thing I started doing is putting myself first. I cut out anyone and anything that was not nurturing me, and I started taking all of that drive and energy that I was putting towards other people and forcing things back into myself, and just allowing things to be, letting things unfold while I just focus on myself and focus on self-love. I started finding out what made me feel the most feminine, and that might look a little different for everybody, but for me it was really focusing on self-care. Like, I really love taking my time doing my hair and my makeup and my nails, and doing having long showers with very relaxing and feminine music playing while I just take my time. I like to shave and exfoliate and just really take care of myself and do what makes me feel good. And again, that's gonna look different for everybody, because I know not everyone wants to shave, not everybody wants to do their makeup, not everybody wants to do their hair. So really just try and find something that makes you feel the most feminine and makes you feel the most love from yourself. I also think it's very important to find a creative outlet. Find something you're passionate about. It could be a hobby, could be anything. It could be art, it could be reading, it could be literally anything where you're tapping into that creative energy that divine feminine embodies, and that will really help you tap into that energy as well. For me, it's reading tarot, it's creating content. I have found that ever since I started doing these things, I have felt the most powerful, intuitive, nurturing version of myself, and I have fully just allowed things to flow to me, and knowing that everything is gonna be okay, and it is, and it's showing and it's manifesting in my outer world. Like, when I tell you, when I really stepped into this divine feminine energy, this divine power, I have never received so many compliments in my life. I have never received so many blessings. I literally can't talk. Never received so many blessings in my life. It's also that when you're tapping into that divine feminine energy, you are going to naturally become more in tune with yourself and more in tune with the universe. I have never felt so connected to the universal divine energy than I have right now in my life. I see so many signs, angel numbers, so many crazy coincidences every single day. I'm more in tune with my body energetically. I get more confirmation on an energetic level through my body as well, like having chills and my ears ringing and just feeling the energy within myself because I'm so in tune. And that's probably my biggest thing about this divine feminine energy, is how connected you are to the universe through this energy. It's absolutely beautiful. It's the best feeling in the entire world. Beautiful trait of the divine feminine is being vulnerable, which is very scary. But I know that when I was in my divine masculine energy, I had so many walls up and I was very guarded, and I wasn't able to be vulnerable and feel safe within myself. And a lot of the vulnerability is just trusting in the universe and trusting in yourself and knowing that as long as you are nurturing and caring for yourself, you are going to be receiving that same energy back to you. It's important not to rush things into our lives. The divine feminine knows that taking your time and letting things develop slowly instead of just going right into action as the divine masculine tends to do, that will have the best outcome. Slow and steady does win the race, okay? Not rushing or forcing things, just allowing them to unfold as they are going to, will bring you so much peace and happiness and allow very stable things to come into your life. The masculine energy really grounds us in the external world, while the feminine energy grounds us in our internal world. And our outer world reflects our inner world, so trying to balance the divine feminine and masculine energy, or really embodying your feminine energy, is really important to attract and call in the love and abundance that you seek. The universe exists within us. We are connected to the universe. So when we are showing ourselves love and nurturing ourselves, we are sending love to the universe at the same time and showing the universe what we want for ourselves, how we want to be treated, and what we want to attract. I really hope you found some useful information from this video. I hope I have inspired you. If you have any questions at all, please feel free to comment or reach out to me on Instagram or TikTok. I leave those in the description if you just want to send me a message. And if you are interested, I can also make a video on how to balance more into your divine masculine traits if you're really strong in your feminine traits and want to embody more masculine traits. I can do that as well. So thank you all so much for watching. You are so loved by me, by the universe, by yourself, and I will see you next week. Thank you so much for watching. Please make sure to like, comment, subscribe if you enjoyed this video. I love you. See you next week.
This is my prayer.